What's that? John's paying his way again still, is he? Yeah, I tested the donations thing again, so I guess John's just tipping away for days. Look at that. I'm a rich man now. No, I'm joking. Who can we? Oh, apparently I'm subbing to myself as well. What else can I do? Can I also follow? I can follow myself. The amazing John. Yes, exactly. The amazing John, who just does everything he can do to make this stream a more magical place. Oh, I just dropped my glasses. Oh, good job you couldn't see that. Right, good evening everyone. How are we all doing today? I smell a stream, do you now? That's an interesting way of describing a stream starting. But yep, so tonight we're going to carry on from where we left off last night. If anyone can remember where we left off last night. Ripped glasses, yeah, I know, they're all over the floor now. So I'm not even actually logged into Minecraft yet, I'm just sitting here on the home screen. I mean, you guys can come join me now. Hey, how's it going? I think I might need to wait a second there while that all loads up. What we do need to do is probably move this camera down again. So the camera fell over, and I've been trying just to fix it. This is what happens when you're not a professional streamer. You just end up doing all sorts of stuff. I want to pan it up maybe by 1. That's the wrong one. Don't just do that. Alright. That way, and then we want to go up a little bit. There we are. Much better. You can see all of my lovely face. Right. Perfect. Good. I'm glad. Hello, good to see your handsome face today. Well, thank you. What happened after the last stream? I don't know. Are you going to build that house today? Yes. Yes is the answer to that question. Because I went away last night and went, I ain't built no house today, did I? So I've been trying to plan out what I want to do with this area. And I think I have a good plan now. I call lies already. So we're going to start off in this corner and work our way down. What I want to do is like set out some plots so we can kind of get an idea of how large this place is going to be. This could take us an hour or two and then we'll get to building. No, it won't. So what I want to do is divide this up equally. So first of all, I'm going to take that and I'm going to stack that 50. Done. That's us first little plot set up there. I don't know what I've done to my microphone. Is that better? That might be a bit better. The rambling WBC is the forgetful WBC. Yes, I always seem to forget everything. So that is probably too big for one plot. So if we undo that, how big do you reckon a plot should be? In my head, I go between 20 and 50 for like a sort of a single property. So let's see what 30 looks like. Yes, that probably looks a lot better actually. So these are going to go all the way back, and they are detached houses. I haven't typed any words there. Stack 50. How far is that going to take us? Oh, bang on the money. Bang on. Oh, okay, it's 1 over. That's not very cash money of you. 20 to 35. Yeah, okay, we'll go around about that. 51. Oh, he's pushing it. He's pushing it there. No, I think that's a good number. I haven't posted this anywhere yet on stream. I'm actually streaming, so I need to quickly. Oh, look at that setup. That's excellent, Popeye. Thanks for sending me that. That's the best way to definitely see this. Me scratching my beard. Right. What I want to do quickly is just send a little thing out in. I'm really all over the place today. The stream crashed, cancelled itself. Did Twitch cancel me? Don't play my own stream there. The stream just sort of ended by itself last night, which was a bit weird. Hang on. So someone just commented on my Victorian building, like, what makes a building Victorian? And he's like, I wouldn't call it Victorian. I call it Lucy, Sarah, or Emma. I mean, those are some strong names there as well. I was getting worried. I was about to start a fight on my YouTube comments. I'm one of those sorts of people that really hates it when someone tells me I'm wrong. There's a comment on here. I think someone went, that's not actually a Second Empire house. That's actually a Queen Anne style house. And I was like, yeah, let's send you down to the bottom of the comments messages. Or there was another one saying, the height of the British Empire was 1922. I mean, it kind of was, but it was also 1914 and 15 as well. Anyway, don't Don't get me started on that. I love to have a fight. You're wrong. I'm not wrong. You're wrong. Anyway, so thank you all. We've got some new followers already in. Aussie, by the way, and Simat. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? You're currently watching my inventory here, because that's what we kind of do all the time while I ramble on about stuff. So today we're going to get to building these houses along here. This video is meant to be part of the Let's Build Walhampton series. This whole area here is meant to be being built together in order to become that area. Now, I don't know where to stop. That's my problem. So I'm going to have to keep building. My plan is to build all of these houses in, and then turn back on ourselves and build the school, infant school, row houses down there, probably water tower back there, entrance into workhouse, pub, end with pub. So I think that's there. Hello, I'm not. No, your name is not Mr. Dover, Sir Ben. But welcome to the stream. Is this a server? This is a server, but it is actually not public. We have a dedicated group of builders. You can find out how to join if you are a builder yourself and wish to join. If you do / Discord in the Discord, then you can find out how you can join. And good evening, Random. It's been a little while. How's it going, buddy? 33 that way. There we go. Honorary mod. Or did I give him mod? I can't remember now. Probably should mod you. We'll do that later on. That's something to do later on. Having a headache. That's not great. I've been missing all the streams lately due to school. I'm glad I'm able to catch this one. Yes, so we're back to our normal, on average, Tuesday night. I must say, if anyone's a builder on my channel on Discord, you can join the mayor's chat now. I'm sitting there waiting your presence again. Those are good sized plots, I think. Yes, I think that'll fit about 5 in, maybe. Should play catch up on YouTube where he posts his VODs. Yes, I have. Have I got up to date with that? Did I post yesterday's one? Don't think there's a link for the second channel. No, there's not. But if you Google WBC streams, it'll probably come up with a man looking somewhat like me, sitting there questionably asking questions about stuff. I may come on later. Excellent, Lance. Welcome back to the stream. I think last night went up. Did the night before that go up? I've been all over the place with that at the moment. I've been too busy fighting battles on YouTube with people and things. Had quite a fun one on Planet Minecraft earlier on. Always good. Always love fighting battles with people. So I'm just checking to see. I haven't posted it in my. Again, I'll do that later. Let's not worry. I'm all in the panic. There's the link. Thanks, Popeye. Perfect. Ta-da! It's like magic. Right, and then this last plot here. Yes, I reckon that's probably about 35. She says. Did I want to stack that 30 times? I did not. Well, she probably want to stack it 4. Ooh, perfect. She says. I meant to say he shares, but it came out as she shares. Oh god, I've gone all tongue twistery now. But yeah, so anyone been up to anything interesting today? It's been one of those. What day is it? Wednesday. God. Okay. Right. I honestly have thought all day, it was Tuesday. She sells seashells by the seashore. I cannot say that for the life of me. But yeah, so does anyone else have that for not? Why am I choosing all the words I can't say that? Phenomenon. That feeling when you don't know what day it is and you spend all day thinking it's another day, and then suddenly it appears it's no, I thought it was Thursday. Can you say mural? No. I can't say. Well, we had this conversation last night. I can't say Manelium. No. Or Liza Minnelli. No, I can't say that either. And apparently I can't say phenomenon, and then just break into the Muppets song. And what else can I say? Lots of words. I'm very bad with English. Always a good day of work. Always good. Yeah. I've been fighting a losing argument with myself over designing this house in my world. Wait, can you say the word I wasn't paying attention? Muriel. No, I can't. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Exactly. People know the joke there. But it's no, I can't. Now, yeah, my vocabulary suffers from words I can't physically say. Now, I don't know if it's a stutter or not. I've never really had anyone look into it. It's just always been an issue of not being able to say certain words and getting very, very, very stuck on them. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. I can say squirrel, although it has to be said in that weird way, like a dog from Up. Squirrel. Yes, a very weird word, squirrel. Can you say Finding Nemo? The Finding Nemo one. Sea anemone. No, I can't. Sea anemone. Anemone? Yeah, I can't say it. Why is the chat bullying you tonight? Because I was bullying Americans yesterday. With my tales of black pudding and... What else? Beans on toast, yeah. I mean, that one's being held for a sexual reason, though. But I think we're allowed that one. Oh, what have I done here? It's part of the stream, exactly. Chat always bullies me. Yeah, I'm one of those people that just seems to get bullied. I'm very submissive. It's a crime. Right, so let's just get this going here. We've made good progress already. I placed a lot of brown wool down. This will look great in the time lapse. So this week I am planning to do some short little sweet tutorials for the weekend. I'm going to plan to do two. And those two will be on Das Auto over there, and also the signal box from the train station. So I'm going to try something a little bit different with those. Try a bit more of a, you know, that really popular Minecraft tutorial style where it's like flashy sort of B-roll, and then you come flapping in with like a nice materials list on the screen, and then suddenly it takes you away to a nice flat sort of non-moving face, and then you see the numbers be drawn out one side and the other, and then someone just appears with some, yeah, those sorts of ones. Yes, I've been dying for the signal box tutorial. Oh really? Okay, perfect. I mean, that's crazy. I didn't know people actually wanted that. You aren't the first person to ask for that either. After all the months that my train station video has been up, someone commented on it yesterday or maybe last week, who knows, that they wanted a tutorial on it, and I was kicking off saying, I'm not going to do that. And they were like, no, I think you misunderstand me. I want a tutorial on the small stuff that's here, i.e. the signal box. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. Signal box would be okay. It's nothing too major. So I'm going to get that cracking at some point. But we'll see how it goes. It should be a little bit of fun to do that. Interesting. Why does that suddenly go up to 2? One of the things I've never got my head around. It's a great space filler and track. Yeah, I think it is. It was just one of those buildings that sort of appeared out of nowhere. I just sort of built it and went, hey, that's pretty good. And then suddenly went, oh, that's even better. When I posted it on Instagram, and it got like, I think 1,700 likes in the end. So I went, yeah, it's not bad. Perfect stuff. Right, so we're getting this in. Doing lots of ham stuff today. Ah, this is going to look good. Some solid plots here. So big house on the end there. I think I've got some ideas. I'm going to show you guys around some maps in a bit from some buildings I've taken. About the texture pack. Plus you can always up the sizing of big station, etc. Yes. About the texture pack. What's the question? I think there needs to be a question at the front there. I saw you talking about yesterday. Oh, okay. Yes. I still haven't put it anywhere. So we were thinking Patreon. Although someone then commented on the stream saying, no, make it free. I'm not going to make it free, I don't think, not just yet. But if I make a video on it, I think people will just downvote it to hell, because it's like, give me your money. It's not a case of the money, it's more of a case of the controlling of who has it at the second. because it's quite a neat little server texture pack, and it's, you know, free to all our builders. So it's a nice little perk to get it. I don't know. I think Patreon for now, as it's still a work in progress, and it gives us a bit more control. Yeah, it'll be like an ongoing subscription, or will it be once you subbed and then... I think it's a one sub, you know, it's kind of like a, you pay $1 and then you get it for then. But in order to like maintain sort of access to it, you would need to resub to get that rank back to then be able to get the next update for it or something like that. That's kind of the idea I was thinking. It's sort of a pay, you know, just to introduce Patreon to people. Just give it to people who are allowed to be on the server. Well, we will, again, maybe, because it's not just obviously for the server. The idea of this texture pack is for everyone to start building a bit more in this style, because it gives you that sort of the extra little aspects with the trapdoors and that. That makes sense. Like, one and done, but you need to resub to get the future updates patches. Yeah, that's it. It's exactly that. So it's not like we're trying to make you rent it from us. It's more of a, you pay once and then you can either keep on, you know, keep on being on the Patreon just because you want to and you want to support the channel, or you just, you know, leave it there but then come back for the maintenance update or whatever. I'm back. Took a while. Welcome back. How's it going? So yeah, I think, to be honest, if I get some time after the stream, I'll probably set it up then. I just need to liaise with MS Builds to see if it's 100% ready to go. Can't remember if we were going to do anything more to it. You should maybe handpick who gets it. Yeah, well, that's the idea of the Patreon as well. So you choose, you know, it's your choice to pay for it, therefore you get it. But it's a case of once it's out in the world, people can obviously re-upload it and it can get downloaded. 100 pennies is cheap as chips. Yes, it is. It's actually cheaper than chips. You can't really get chips anywhere. Thanks. Yeah, I think $1 or even like $2 for that, and then you get, you know, sits in a Whiteberg rank in the chat, and yeah, it's not outrageous, I would say. To me, it's, you know, I'm not the first person to ever think about it. You know, a lot of YouTubers do it. I can think of Fwip for one. Goma, hello, welcome to the stream. How's it going? So yeah, I think that's where we'll take it. So give me all your money, and then I will give you a texture pack. Not this texture pack. I'll just find you a random one. I'm good. How about you? Yeah, all good. Thanks. Just talking about texture packs. Also getting some plots set out for this bit of land here. Coffee fund. Well, the jar on the screen there is filling up nicely. We had some good donations yesterday. Really massive donations. I'm still in shock actually. That's covered all the costs for my editing software this month, so that's great. We'll be able to make more and more videos for you guys at infinitum. Yes, perfect. That's back. I want it down. I want it down. Why did I have that there? Right. Yeah, Coffee Fund was taken care of for a long while. It was, yeah. That's crazy, that. Oh, was it you? I still haven't worked out who it was. Sounds good to me. Cool. Well, I'll make a... To be honest, it's probably best if I make a video on it, just so it becomes a bit more of an announcement. I will get to work on sorting that out tomorrow. I'll take the credit. Okay, you want to take the credit for the money. I mean, the best way to do it is to have a sort of auction to see who takes the credit. You know, starting at $1 and working your way up to a few. Stream's gone by now. I'll admit to the donations. Oh, thank you so much. Really? Wow, that's if true, that is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for that. I'm guessing you enjoy your time here. Wow. I don't know what to say. It's still an incredible... I've never really ever asked for donations, and it's just so... I don't even have to describe the feeling of getting them. Warming. There we go. Warming's a good sound. A good word. Wow. Excellent stuff. And I do. I just felt it was worth it. Oh, cool. Excellent stuff. Well, thank you. That's actually, not gonna lie, it put a huge smile on my face yesterday, and it's got me back into wanting to do a bit more streaming again. Because streaming, you know, it comes in waves. I love it, and then I sort of go, oh, it's quite a bit of work, but then I love it again. So it's kind of just it comes in waves. And so far we've had some amazing people join us here in the streams, and yeah, you guys know how to handle all of the bad people that turn up, although we haven't really had any bad people really turn up at all. Just waiting for those ones to jump in and start screaming at us to give them free stuff. Love it when that happens. Right, okay, so we've got uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. So we've got 6 in here. I'm going to put some on the other side as well, just to give a bit more context about this place. It's a nice chilled streams, these. Yes, I'll try and keep it that sort of chilledness as I can. It is. It's really nice because, you know, to me, even if I get people saying this is amazing or, you know, that sort of thing, it's very hard for me to go, yeah, I know. Because in my head, I feel like, you know, not like I'm very good at this. But, you know, ultimately, we are getting places, which is good. Apparently that was hostility, that. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, all the flags. Get the flags out. Perfect stuff. Right, let's get this little pavement in. So what these places are going to be, again, sort of large houses with gardens that sort of back off up into a field, I'm thinking, or even just a patch of ground. Just a patch of ground. No, maybe a little bit of forest this side or something. Kind of thinking how to take the town, because this is the edge of the town. This is like the outside world now. So it goes up there and it becomes exit towards Portchester. But yeah, uno, dos, cuatro. Oh yeah, says. Okay. Yeah, I Spanish for me was a case of just winding the teacher up, and getting kicked out of Spanish to do French instead. Great fun that was. And I hated learning French. It was the teacher didn't, you know, she really wanted me to try, but I just couldn't fathom it. Are you building Portchester or Sutton first? Portchester. F to the villagers that used to live in that place. Yeah, well, they're going to get a lovely little cottage there one day. That's what they're going to have. So what's going to be here is just some trees, a bit of shrubland. Make it look a bit nicer. We're going to put, I think the first plot, maybe kind of want it so it's, yeah, the fence line can probably run down that hill maybe. Okay, where is that? About there? Yeah. Oh, we need to put the pavement in. They don't have the glorious flag. Well, no, they don't, but they do now. Those poor villagers are now being converted over to the White Burgian ways. They know it's good for them. They know it's the best way to be. Right, so we take that down to about there. House in, and then the garden slopes off. Yeah, and ooh, so it landed in my mouth. And then I think what it will do is follow this natural curve along this side here. So the wall will be here. And this will be all, maybe not hugging it like that. I don't like that. Something like that maybe. Or no, you probably want a straight edge, don't you, to then a diagonal. Yeah, that makes more sense. How to build a little Victorian village town. Yeah, I guess I should leave for my... Oh, no. Hasta la vista. Yes, see you later. What's in the glass? It is water. It's very lovely coloured water. No, it's, yes, it's actually what it says on the tin. But, yeah, it's one of those days. It's Wednesday, apparently, so well worth drinking the orange juice tonight. But it's obviously not as good as something like G Fuel or something like that. Now sponsored by... No, I'm not sponsored by G Fuel. It could be vodka. I mean, that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's like that. That carries on back that way. And then we got a nice edge there. Apple juice. Yeah, let's call it apple juice. Straight vodka, yeah. Straight vodka to the eyeball. Just like Eyeball Pool from... what's that film called? Kevin and Perry Go Large. That's it. Anyone seen that? Anyone know what I'm talking about? I mean, a big milkshake on Twitch. I should have a... is drinking on Twitch still? Is it a thing still? I mean, I remember the days of the Yogscast. I do indeed. Obviously, just big glass of tap water. We have quite corroded pipes here, so when I used to watch the Christmas Yogscast live streams, they would always be fairly intoxicated with that. So I don't know if that's I don't know if it's frowned upon. I don't know. Okay, so I've decided my fence line is going to go up to about here and then probably get stacked back that way. So that's probably about 100. It's definitely not 100. I'll stack 30 and see where that goes. Not where I wanted it to. Maybe it's about there. That looks better. You wouldn't eyeball Paul for 5k subs. No, I wouldn't. I've been there before and it's not a very pleasant experience at all. 500 followers drunk stream. Yeah, that'll be on Halloween, hopefully, if my goal's met. You see here, this is that's my goal up there. So I need, what am I at the moment? 278. Okay. And we've got 37 days to go and we're about halfway through. I don't think that's right. But yeah, I know a lot still do for the big streams usually. Yeah, that's fair enough. I honestly don't think Twitch has a problem with it. I think it's just a case of if you just sit here and aren't behaved, then I think a lot worse happens on Twitch than just people sitting here drinking and having a good time with their friends. That being said, yeah, it reminds me of, like, who was it? It was Shin, Duncan, and Lewis sitting around playing Open TTD, getting very, very drunk, and Lewis would get violent on the gin, so that's always a fun one to watch. Okay, so that's the hard edge there of the back of that boundary. That's going to cut straight across like that. And out the back here will be some trees. And the same down there. I think that works quite nicely. Now, I'm debating hard. Yes, I think so. Just to sort the OCD in me out. I don't like how it's slightly not aligned with that there. And since we have the motive and the means to do it, we might as well move it over by 5, apparently. But the thing with doing a drunk stream is, doing a drunk stream by yourself, I imagine, isn't all too fun. So, it says 300 on your channel. It probably is 300. This thing probably hasn't updated. Let's have a look. Where does it actually pulling in anything? Current amount? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know how to set it. Oh well. Who knows? It may or may not update itself. Be funny for chat though. Oh yeah, it would be. But we could get some people on the call or something like that. I don't know. We'll think about that. We're miles away from it still. Could do a drunk... Oh, do you know what? That was it. We could do the charity pub crawl around the server, couldn't we? I don't even know it needs to be charity. Just the pub crawl around the server for the lols. And see how far that takes us. Have a drink in each of the pubs with a few of the Patreons. Not Patreons, as in like... the patrons who run the pubs and who drink in them. Yeah, that could work. That could work quite nicely. So we need to push now. Whatever comes first, 500 subs, 500 followers on here, or 5,000 subs on YouTube. Because that is coming in. Oh, hot and half fast. Also, can you apply for builder if you build a more Flemish style also before 1920? Well, the year is 1912 we've kept it to, not 20. Flemish style is, yeah, that's cool. As long as it is, you know, a sort of more Victorian style still. We do have a European town. But yeah, remember to read all of the rules on how to apply over on our channel in Discord. I believe you're Aussie from there, as I think we've already had a conversation about Flemish builds today, so that would make sense. Yeah, that's cool. That's no worries about that. Right, so I'm going to build up the fence line along here. We don't really want it straight up against the road. So best practice with this is probably to build it maybe even 2 blocks back from the road. And then what you can do there is you can get a nice little bit of a walkway, a little bit of a verge or something like that. Not 3 blocks probably, maybe just 2. Where do we get into 3? Oh, there. Right, like that. Yeah, so I don't want to follow it like 100% because it does look a bit weird when you do that, but I think that's going to be okay. And this will probably just be a hedge or something rather than a wall. It needs to come up now. So this is definitely town building with WBC builds. Now this is, like I say all the time, this is the stuff you do before you build. You can't just jump in there, all guns blazing, and then build something and then go, ah, no, need to move it. But yeah. Be a green wall, exactly. A nice, healthy hedgerow. Right, that comes up to there. Yeah, and then we got maybe have a bit of a pavement there. Perfect stuff. We need a bit of pavement there. Cool. So we'll probably take that into about that bit there. Excellent. So that's the sort of plot we've got this side as well. So we're going to put divisions in that as well, probably about 30 across. And this is how you arbitrarily plan out plots, which is exactly what you do. There's a lot of Tudor buildings like that around Bruges. Bruges? Is that how you say it? I can't remember. Is there a Streamlabs command for the die map? Would be useful for new viewers so they can see what's on the server. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't obviously set that up yet. We can do. So let me just have a look at the map now. We're currently up here, so we're just putting in these plots. These seem like handsome sized plots as well, which is good. And obviously once we get that filled in with some treeage, it'll look a lot nicer. Maybe even a small house in there. Don't know. Don't want to overwork this area. It needs to be a bit more rural, a bit more on the outskirts of town. Lovely stuff. Being on the edge of the outskirts of town, would it make sense to have a fancy terrace row here, would it? Maybe not. Don't know. We could do a nice fancy terraced overlooking the back there, but I was thinking probably more just private houses, big plots of just individually sourced houses. These plots are bound to change. That one's going to be the first one we build in, and then we'll adjust, but I'm sort of planning it out as about 30 wide each. What I'm also thinking of doing, and this will probably be done either tonight if I can be bothered, is to copy over the square that I built on the the last video I've just done. In terms of, maybe this one could be slightly bigger, maybe these can be 35. Yeah, the square from that video, and with that I want to build that around the square that I took out, and then I want to put back. Maybe too fancy. Hey, road building today? Yes, more, well, actually town planning. We're getting some plots in here, and then we're going to start on that building there. Just making the rest of the area look like it's actually meant to be part of it. But yeah, so I reckon I could probably get that square in at some point. It will just be a copy and paste job with some nice beautifications around it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I don't want to start at 50. Where's me undo? There we go. Yeah, probably a bit too fancy if we did that. Right, 35. How are we looking with that? And then we'll probably take it about there. Obviously, we're going to change that so it's about the right size. Oh, that's looking good. So that's probably about 40 blocks that way. A bit more, 45. Perfect. Bang on the money. Right, cool. Yeah, so this is just my process whenever I do plan things out. If I apply for builder, most buildings will be in a Flemish Gothic revival style. Again, that's fine. We do accept builders who are building in a different style. It's not all about the English styles, but that is one we prefer. Yeah, there'll probably be a few smaller houses here as well. I'm not entirely sure where to put the water tower. I think here. I think this is a good spot for it, because that'll be how you get into the workhouse. Hey, this place is, even just putting some plots in here, you can really start to feel a bit more different about an area. Will a house fit here? Yeah, I think a house would fit here. I'll see about that. But yes. Do you have a water tower design? I have multiple suggestions. Oh yeah, no, I do. I think we've been through this. If I can find it, I will show you it. This one. It's very large, but not large. Not too big. It's just big. I don't know what I said then. It's not too large. It's just large. It's big. So the buildings we're going to be building in this area are going to be these sorts of things. So detached houses like this, pitched roofs, double bays, you know, double houses like this, single, square bays, even maybe a tower on there. Oh yeah, I did find some buildings I wanted to do here, something like that. Just mix and match. I like mixing and matching with stuff. That's a nice one there. What other ones we got? We got a few other ones about the place. Yeah, these sorts of things, you know. Can we get some from Stanley Road? I can't remember if I did. Like that one there, with a big tower. Could put that on the end of the row. That would look quite cool. Some more like these. Yeah, so you get the idea of kind of what I want to go for there. And then some more like that. Yeah, the visible tank on top. I mean, it would look quite American for here, I would say. Yeah, it would be. So slash tool replace. We need to pattern. Let's pick up. Oh, what colour wall should I go for? We can paint the town red in a second. Let's go for some blue. There we go. Let's put that in there. Sort this out. But yeah, so excellent stuff. Let's talk projects. So I've got some little side projects I wish to do in between this and Sutton. Going to be cracking on with some more tutorials soon. I know they're a bit hit and miss in terms of, you know, people actually wanting to do them or not. But ultimately, at the end of the day, they are kind of good growers over time. So I'm going to do more of those anyway. So Lancelot has joined the server. So you'll see some more of those. I also want to do a stately home / country home. So we're going to do that as a little time-lapse series, maybe even 2 or 3 parts to it. Part 3 will probably just be me giving you a little showcase around it. And then we'll bring that down to about here. And that's where that road finishes, and it becomes just a grassy verge at that point. Grassy verge. So that's something I want to do in between that and Sutton. I also want to do the town of Porchester as well. But I do need to get down there to the real one to get some inspiration. But yes. It's very large, not too large. It's large. Best sentence ever. Yeah, you know, it's a bit large. Kind of large. Not too large, but quite large. That's how it goes. Yeah, we'll take that down there. So there's going to be a bridge I need to build at some point as well. Just finished work. Might hop on the call. Yeah, no worries. Come on in if you fancy it. Just sitting here chilling again. So what I'm going to do is replace all of this blue wall with something. We've really been streaming for 43 minutes. I suppose we have done quite a bit actually, in terms of overall planning and thinking. It's been one of those days where I felt like I've done not much in terms of work, and the days have sort of flown by. I do, one, sort of like those days, but two, also don't like those days. Right. Cool. That comes down to there and a bit more. Like I said, this would be the bridge over troubled water. There we are. Perfect stuff. Probably want to keep that about that sort of angle. Sorry, I've gone all county in my head again, so I think that's a good width for a bridge. It's not meant to be too big, not meant to be too small. I do think this is a bit of a mess up here. Oh, that would make sense. Well, that's a bit of a mess. It seems to be several blocks. Right. Looks okay. Come on in. I don't know. If you're looking for urban water tower designs, there's one in Parkstone Pool. I think that might be 20... Well, strangely enough, the one I showed a minute ago on screen is actually from Boscombe. So it's not too far from the one you just mentioned. Should we have a look at that one in a second as well? But yeah, this is the one I've chosen here. It's from some Boscombe, so literally just down the road from Poole. If we go on over to, have I got Google Maps up? I do, but this is being funny. So hang on, 2 seconds, we'll get there. Oh. Or not. There we go. So it's from here. If I can find it without searching for it, that'd be great. Is it near Palmerston Mews? Yes, I think it is. Is that it there? No. Is that it there? We're going to jump around for a bit. No, it's here. So this is the one I'm basing it on. It's not that big. If you take it compared to a house, it's fairly large, but not too large. Not too big, but it does look quite imposing. But I like it because it's that kind of building you just would see on... And it's got a nice big sign on it saying the water tower. So just in case you didn't know what it was, it's the water tower. Now, you're saying there's one in Parkstone. Let's have a quick look. So that'd be just down the road. You might have to guide me, or we might be able to find it if it's big and imposing. And does it look like a castle? And these houses are quite nice. Oh, you've got me all sorts of distracted now. Here, this is a perfect example of how... Oh no, let's leave that place. I was going to say that looked like it had, you know, the creamier bricks on the front, but also the party at the back where it's just normal bricks. This has all got a bit much for me. Right, I'm not going to look at chat. I'm just going to try and find it by myself. 4 hours later, I'm going to find it. Don't worry. Several days later, I haven't found it. Is it this way? Is it, which way is it close to? I can't see any water around here. There's a gas holder. Is it near the gas meter? That's a big old bit of gas meterage. URA. Right. Ooh. What's this be here? That's a nice house. That's also a pleasant looking house. Should be the postcode. Thank you. I will find that. Are you local to the area? We've lost him, guys. URA. You've lost me looking around houses now. This is where I lose a lot of time. I mean, I wasn't too far from it. Wait, was that house I dropped down at that and went, Okay. Oh, right. I think we found our tower, guys. That's a much better one. That's skinnier. That looks better. It's got the actual tank on top. Perfect. Right, I'm going to add that to my mood board. Oh, guys, thank you for that. Honestly, that has saved my life because I didn't want to do it otherwise. So that is at Mansfield Road, number 15. Perfect. Right. Where is everyone? Legit, what I envisioned. Nice call. Yes, very good call. Very good call indeed. Right, so that will fit nicely there next to the workhouse. Nice call, dude. Nice call. Right. We all happy with that? Everyone happy with that? Good. Okay, so this next section is going to be brought to you by G Fuel. Stop saying that. You're not even drinking G Fuel. You don't even have a contract with them. But if someone wants to send me some G Fuel, that'd be very nice. So I had a look at some nano leaves last night, and I must say I need them. Don't know where I put them, but I need them. It's like prime water tower design. Yes. It may even open itself up to a tutorial. You may actually have made me a very happy man. So pricey. No, toffee quartz guys. Not just yet. We're not on the coffee tonight. We're on the bread water, and it's much more mellow. You don't tend to get the jitteriness with the bread water. Although it does taste like bread sometimes. But I do, like I said, I like caffeine and brown quite a bit. I've had my fair allotment of it today. It just wasn't doing anything. I woke up, went for my run. That was good, but knackering. Got back in, got cleaned up, sat down for work. Had my first brown and caffeine and brown, and it just didn't do anything. Had my second, had my third, had my fourth, and I was still sitting there like, ugh. So yeah, that's how that goes. It's also got very warm in this room because I've got no windows open and I'm wearing a jumper, so I may sort that out in a minute. Bread water. No, it's copper coloured water. We're talking about how the pipes have been leaking here. Straight vodka. Yeah, behind my head. I think it would go nicely here on the wall, and it will keep flashing in my eyes constantly. So yeah, that'd be great. One of those days, better get a signal box and water tower. Oh yes, we're gonna get some nice water towers on the go, and some nice signal box tutorials. Yeah. I mean, bread water is an interesting way to describe a drink, but it's very much what beer is. You can turn the brightness down. Oh, cool, yeah. Bit of ambient lighting here would be really nice. Really, really nice indeed. Right. Are you doing any survival builds too, or just creative? I mean, I would like to do maybe one. No, honestly, I can't stomach survival. It is mainly down to the fact that it takes so long to do anything that it stifles my ability to build. I'm one of these people that don't like, I don't like being called a not real Minecrafter when I don't do survival, because to me it is one of those aspects of the game that are cool. People love it. I don't. It's not what I want to play the game for. I can't. I want to do a series in it where I build, a nice little Georgian farm or something, nice little Victorian farmhouse, go hunting and that. But yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, I'm not feeling the love here for doing those sorts of big projects and then going, oh, well, I could have done that in creative and still spent 134 hours on it, but at least I would be somewhat closer. Yeah, that's a long old time. I mean, yeah, I spent over nearly a year building this town, but it's still not what I wanted it to be. Right, we're gonna grab out some tools in a minute, get all this changed up. I'm liking this. I'm liking this little area. It's a nice little wall there. Oh, I can hear someone rustling around in their headset. Who's here?
That would be Me, Sir
That'll be
Lancelot.
you. Hello, Sir Lancelot. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How about you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Just gonna see how you're sounding. Perfect. I guess if you're an SMP community, that helps motivation, though. Yeah, it definitely does. But I mean, we had a little go with a server. I don't know if you saw those videos, did you, Sir Lancelot?
I did not.
No, that's
No.
fair enough. No, so we did do a little bit with some people from the server here, but also just me and Jamie, and it was good fun. But I just couldn't justify the time spent on it for building when I wanted to build this town as well, so I sort of just gave up on it.
Yeah.
Which is, it is fair enough because you can't do it all. See, I'm down for survival, but I'm just not mega builds. Like, yeah, exactly. You need to build something that's quite small and easy to build in survival. What do you think about survival building?
It's I don't like it.
No.
It's way too much time spent gathering things, and the blocks that actually do look good take like 5.5 years to get.
Yeah, it's exactly that. And it's kind of like in creative, obviously everything's there for us to choose, and the
Yeah.
only drawbacks are literally the thought process of doing something.
Yeah, and like bricks. I love me bricks.
Yeah, so do I. I love my bricks.
Take so long to get.
So it's kind of like, what's the point when every building I think I've ever built in this town contains some form of brick?
Yeah.
Even if it's not visible, I still use bricks as like the backs and stuff. So while I automate the gathering process, my issue is actually placing them in. Yeah, so that's the other key part, is actually building something. So to do that, you kind of have to have an elytra. You have to, have scaffolding built, and oh man, I built a few buildings in that series we did, and it took the best part of 5 hours to build a house, and I was like, this isn't. It's fun, and we had a good laugh doing it, but it was kind of like.
Yeah.
Minecraft at that level is only fun when you've got people to play it with, I think.
Yeah.
Doing a sort of solo series wouldn't really tickle my bell. But it's definitely, I think, on the cards for maybe one day to do an SMP type thing.
Yeah.
Like what most builders end up doing. You see building sort of groups like Legacy and that doing their SMPs. They're mainly just made up of Minecraft builders, aren't they? So.
Yeah, I used to watch Mythical Sausage all the time.
Yeah.
All of his solo things and then his legacy.
I haven't really watched any Legacy for ages. It was all right, but it didn't captivate me very much.
Yeah.
But it would, I wouldn't say no to an invitation to it, but I don't think that I'm not that type of person. Not shouty enough. What's this? Milk chocolate or chocolate milk? Milk chocolate. Chocolate milk's a bit hit and miss for me. Yeah, no, that's like us jumping way too from our conversation. Ooh,
Yeah.
shade.
Wait, so what do you think about this one? Do you like dark chocolate or milk chocolate more?
We currently have in the UK a new brand of Cadbury's chocolate, which is a milky dark. So it's both, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, you
Why am I doing back?
successfully evaded the question.
I'm quite good at being like a politician there. I vaguely stayed on topic and didn't have to answer the question. Still not going to answer the question either. Yes, that's exactly when I stopped watching it, when Sean was kicked out of it. Because I think he was the only one I was really watching, so it's kind of like, oh, okay. I understand their reasonings behind all of that, so it is what it is. And obviously, that type of thing, you're too much in the public eye to allow anything to sort of go on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of them are okay. It's just it's hard to jump into a series midway through. Like, I was watching Germs Boy on it, but again, it's very just okay. I still watch Hermitcraft, but again, that's not captivated me much this season.
Yeah, it's strange. I used to avidly watch Grian and Beatos and Iskall and stuff,
Yeah.
and like as soon as I joined this server, I like stopped watching it. I don't know why.
I think probably because it's hard to sort of keep up with
Yeah,
building and watching stuff.
yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see where the future goes. Pearl does amazing things, but she doesn't make videos though. No, I swear she used to make videos. I really like what B-Dubs is doing, but that's really the only one. Yeah, I mean, I watch Mumbo because he's just quite fun, but he doesn't really do much. He's sort of just... He's obviously more a redstone guy, which is cool. It's not really an area I have any interest in. But, yeah, they all do their own sort of thing, don't they? But still, it's a difficult one. There needs to be a more heavily sort of... Well, I guess Legacy is. I was just going to say a more heavily building orientated SMP, but...
Yeah.
Mumbo is not even a redstone guy. I'm saying that with experience with mechanics. Mumbo is just that guy with a mustache, yeah. Hey, no hate thrown on Mumbo. He seems like a decent guy. Next time I want to build a basilica, hit me with a stone, please. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. Oh my
yeah,
God.
we probably would.
Actually huge.
Yeah, he does
Takes me,
make
like,
entertaining videos.
Yeah,
What were we
takes
saying,
me,
sir?
like 3 hours to place a few trees down, and
Yeah.
here this guy is building like the whole Vatican City.
I know, I'm the same. It's taken me an hour to place some brown wool down across a field. And paint some bits of paint some little things on the floor. So that's my slab tool. Let's get this one out instead. We'll do 198 and 1.5, probably to a height of 10. Mask blue. But yeah, so that's my issue at the moment. There's no one is captivating me with their Minecraft content.
Yeah.
I mean, Green, I don't watch really.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I used to really like him, and then kind of just stopped.
Yeah, sort of fizzles out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It is really hard. There is a huge gap, I think, at the moment for anyone big and interesting. I mean, PewDiePie obviously brought a lot of people back to Minecraft.
Yeah.
But he's not really a Minecraft guy.
No.
So there is that. Like Grain's a decent builder, but he puts too much roleplay into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. There's definitely I don't know, there's a strange feeling I get from that man.
Oh yeah. That's kind of like all of Hermitcraft, like as a whole. I feel like it's a lot of roleplay.
Yeah, but Koralis does the role-playing well.
Yeah.
I miss him. He hasn't had anything out for a little while. But what's that other sort of big blowing up YouTube SMP type thing? It's Dream, isn't it? With
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't really been following that much.
no, neither have I. I just keep seeing people telling me that this is amazing, and I'm like, it's not, but okay.
Hurt your feelings.
Yeah. Like an offensive tweet against, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Popeye, I mean, yeah, you got to be sort of wary of people these days. You never really know, especially with YouTubers. There can always be a closet, one of those. Not going to say the word live on air now, but begins with an N. That's where it went a bit wrong. There we go. And there we go. Oh no, that's the same there. Asian builder, some of his builds are very cool. 7, not heard of him, no. Oh, what was that? I got excited for Koralis and Andy doing an expression series again. Oh, you mean inspiration series? Yes. They did one, didn't they? And then they just sort of stopped. Yeah, we need to get Corrales on here, like everyone keeps telling me to. Nothing's ready for him
Totally
yet,
should.
though. Nothing is ready. I mean,
No, yeah.
I would like to show him around here, but I don't even want to show myself around here.
I think if we were to have Corrales, we'd need to start getting our interiors done.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe when I get my stately home going, that might work.
Yeah.
Alright, let's place all this blue wall down. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of time, sort of, my main time building is spent thinking about how I want an area to look
Yeah.
before putting
Me-
actually blocks down.
Yeah, I spend so much time like drawing up little maps, and then I go through like 4 or 5 different renditions before I
Yeah,
finally have one that I like settle on.
it's yeah, it's what I've done here. This is many hours of redrawing maps and figuring out
Yeah.
things in my head and redrawing stuff on the ground in game. But yeah, what's going on here in the chat as well? Yeah, I don't know the squad, but I've seen dream clips in TikTok. Oh god. Just build a just build a glass box over dock lane and put them in there. Yeah, that's a good idea. I really like this YouTuber called WBC Builds. He's a great builder. Imagine him on this server. Oh yeah, I think he would be an excellent builder on here. I'm not sure whether he's quick enough to keep up with the pace on here though.
Yeah.
He seems to spend too much time making videos, but hey ho. No, he's overrated. Yeah, I would agree with that. Agree with that statement. Met average 5 out of 10. Is that on the circle scale, I wonder? But yeah. So what I'm going to do is have a quick think. Water tower in there, so I think maybe a couple more houses down here. If we just arbitrarily place some plots in. Correction, he's a great terraformer. Ouch.
Oh.
Oh. Hey. Just because he spends... I like how I'm Karen talking about myself in the third person for a while.
Yeah.
Just because he spends at least 4 hours a stream terraforming doesn't mean he's bad. He's just got
It's all
issues.
part of the process.
Yeah. It's all part of the process that suddenly ends in crying.
Yeah. And then like lying awake thinking about where your town's gonna go. Even though you
Yeah.
know it's not gonna go anywhere.
Is that what you do?
No.
Oh, that's what I do. Every night, just lay awake in bed, thinking about how many missed opportunities I've had with Walhampton.
Well, no, I think about like different things I could go, like different places I could go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'm
Yeah.
gonna start the actual town proper for quite a while.
Are you still working on the naval school or whatever it is?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a lot more to do with this if I want to like actually complete my plan.
Yeah, that's fair enough. No, it's good that you've got something still going like that. That's always handy to
Yeah.
have. You know the circle song? It's Bob. No. When a building stream is more about grass than blocks. I like to be very imaginative with the word building. To me, the word building means a building a building, looking at a building, discussing buildings. When I say building a town, I mean it's at least one of those things.
Yeah.
Just not all of them at once.
You're placing blocks
Yeah,
to like further the progress of the town.
exactly. And I might just go off stream and build the rest of it.
Yeah.
Which is what I did over there the other week. I went, it's only because I was like in the mood to build, but not in the mood to talk.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. People just sometimes get in the way of the thinking process. Nah, it's cool. So that's going to be a house there, probably another house there. Yeah, let's divide that up.
Now, do you think it's harder to like build and focus while you're streaming?
Oh yeah, 100%. But
Okay.
there are ways around it, and you sort of just take a few minutes to build and then get back to looking at chat or whatever. It's nice. I do really enjoy how active the chat is here.
Yeah.
It would be so much harder if it wasn't. But we seem to,
Yeah,
you know,
just
actually,
like, talking to yourself.
yeah. There seems to be quite a good audience that have come here. Haley Doggery. Doggerty? I can't say that word. I can't say many words, as we've discovered, but welcome to the stream. He just rejects chat. Yep, that's the one. I did a little bit off stream, builds an entire street. Hey, yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, right, I'm going to take a quick break, as it's now a good hour and so in. We've got some plots coming in. Lots of angles there. Lots of angles indeed. But yeah, alright, I will see you guys later on in a second. Oi. Sup? Who's still here? People? People are still here? Good. Okay, so by popular demand, we will probably start building in a moment. Oi. Who's written the WBC builds flags some glasses in the chat rather than roll call? Raise your hands, please, to whoever's here. No, alright, let's get back on. Get back on to it. I was just having a think about this plot here. I like it. Oh, yes. Sorry, you guys are still in here, aren't you? Sir Lancelot.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I was just like, oh, what's that other noise I can hear in my headphones?
You forget about me?
I forgot about you. You can't forget about Dre. That's cringe. I didn't know why I said that. It's been a long old time since I've listened to Dre. Let's undo that. Move that about 5 blocks down that way. Perfect. Oi, mate. Oi. Oi. Love an oi. Such a... You know nothing good comes out of oi. You.
Yeah.
It's usually followed by something Gordon Ramsay likes to say a lot. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's a nice little plot there on the corner. That would look interesting with a building in. I have a building in mind for that already, so it's just going to be a basic white one. But I like this. This whole little plan is coming together quite nicely. You can see on screen the sort of brown plots there. Not going to zoom in. Speaking of loud noises, do you remember bogies? Oh yes, Dick and Dom in the bungalow playing bogies. Is that ever any knowledge to you, Sir Lancelot?
No, I do not know what that is at all.
So on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings, there used to be a program called Dick and Dom in the Bungalow when I was a kid. And what it was every weekend, you know, a group of children would go and stay in Dick and Dom's bungalow, and all sorts of mayhem would involve. But they would always play like a sort of game where they would go off and go to a public place, the two presenters. And they would play this game called Bogies, which is, you take it in terms shouting the word bogey. You know, you start off really quiet, and it's whoever gets the loudest and you know, manages to shout it the loudest wins without bottling it, sort of thing. So
that's interesting. Wait, what does bogey mean?
No, it's just a word to shout in public. You know, you're just shouting the word bogey.
Okay.
Bogey is, you know, the snot you pull out your nose.
Oh, okay.
It's just a more pleasant term for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the idea is you go to like a library or a museum or something, and you just sort of take it in turns, just sort of walking up to people randomly saying bogies, or you know, standing in the corner of the room and shouting it, and it would literally be, yeah, you know, as a kid it was great fun to watch.
I bet.
And then you go out and try it, and obviously all mayhem ensues. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like those plots there. They've got an interesting shape to them. That'd be a double-bayed house, I think. That'd be a single-bayed. Yep, cool. Right. None of this is ever going to get built, but it's nice to plan. Right. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Alright, I'm going to put some trees in here. You know I'm just teasing you now. We're not going to build anything just yet. Just because I don't pander to criticism. Right. Clipboard minus A and O. Back. Ah, welcome back. Do you remember bogies and Dick and Dom in the bungalow there, Popeye? Man doesn't give in the chat pressure. No, I do not. I do my own thing. Oh, peer pressure, yeah. I do indeed, yes. We're just discussing Dick and Dom in the bungalow playing bogies and how cool it was and how much fun it was as a kid to want to go on that. Right, let's fill in a few of these holes. Maybe get some smaller trees out, get some bushes, but... And Raven. Oh yes, Raven, the Whaler Warrior. Do you know Raven? You probably don't know Raven.
No.
No. I was so desperate to go on the bungalow and get grunged, yeah. And then there was always like a huge fight at the end with custard pies and cream and all sorts just around the whole house, and yeah.
What?
Look up Dick and Dom in the bungalow and you'll discover what I'm on
I'll do
about.
that.
Custard fight, yeah. This was British kids television at the best. Always involving gunge and custard. Also 50-50, yeah, 50-50 was fun. You had Get Your Own Back as well. There's all sorts of random things. Oh yeah, for sure. Jungle Run. Oh yeah, Jungle Run, when they had to go grab the monkey statues, and I don't think anyone I ever saw was the sort of ruby monkey trying to get out of its cage or whatever. Crystal Maze for Kids. Yeah, that was it. It was on ITV on a sort of after school time. So I don't know about you guys in America and that, but for us we had like, I guess 3 channels really that were just on normal television. We call it normal television where it's not Freeview, which is not even satellite television, it's like digital TV. But what we had was normal TV and Freeview. So on normal TV you would have channels BBC 1, BBC 2, ITV, Channel 4 and then Channel 5. And after school when you would get home there would be, oh no, and then you would also have Freeview, which would, what am I trying to say? Yeah, CBeebies was like, or CBBC was like the children's broadcasting channel or whatever. So that was mainly the kids channel. But you would get home and then you would see what was on Channel 3 or see what was on CBBC. But yeah, it makes more sense if you're English and understands what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I think over in America it's different, isn't it? Not every state has all the channels that each state has.
Yeah, it's different.
Here, every country in the UK has the same channels. There is obviously some Scottish only ones in that, but the rest of us all share the same channels, so the culture is the same across the whole country.
Yeah.
Bob the Builder, of course, Bob the Builder. Who could forget Bob the Builder?
Yeah, okay, we had Bob the Builder.
You did, okay. Yeah, Cartoon Network. So that was obviously on Sky for us, but for like just normal television viewing, it was a bit different. Bob the Builder is a classic in America. Really? Okay. It's crazy that it went so far across the world.
Did you guys have Sesame Street?
No. Ed, and Eddie. Oh yeah, that was it. Do you remember that?
No.
Dexter's Lab.
Oh yeah, Dexter's Lab.
Fireman Sam.
No, I don't know.
Postman Pat.
Nope. I didn't watch too many cartoons as a kid.
Oh, okay. I mean, I always just used to watch The Simpsons and that as well, but
Oh yeah, Simpsons were good.
I mean, we over here it's still shown every day at 6 o'clock on Channel 4.
Yeah. Yeah. For us,
Never
it's-
stopped. Yeah.
Like they show a few episodes every Sunday.
Oh right, no, it's every day. It's what's crazy about it. That's how like baked into our culture it is now.
Yeah.
The English culture, yeah, plonk your child in front of the TV and just leave them there while you go off and do whatever you need to do. There was other programs like called Queen's Nose, which was about a coin that you rubbed and it made wishes come true or something like that. Or you could. There was this other guy called Bernard, and he had a watch that you could pause time and do things. Horrible Histories, yeah, Horrible Histories. Do you know that one?
No.
no.
Although I do feel like I've heard of that before.
Yeah, well, it's a series of books, but they turned it into a really fun TV kids show.
Yeah. Okay. I would be really surprised if you don't have this one, but what about Phineas and Ferb?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Just had
no.
to check. You never know if you didn't have Sesame Street.
No, well, I know what it is, but we didn't have it here. It's not really shown. But it's widely accepted as people know what Sesame Street is with Elmo and Count Dracula and sorry, the Count and Big Bird and there we go, nice little bit of beautification. I don't know how we managed to get onto me putting bushes down. Should I build? Boom Boom, Basil Brush, yeah, that's the one. We had Barney instead of Sesame Street. Oh yeah, I suppose we did have Barney.
Oh yeah, we had Barney too. So.
Did you have Bananas in Pajamas?
No.
Okay. I mean, that is quite the sort of the kids one, but yeah.
Well, it could be that like maybe we did. I just don't remember them.
Oh yeah, the Tweenies. Oh yeah. Bear in the Big Blue House. Now that was on the Disney Channel, I think. I do kind of remember it. Right. We'll get around to building that water tower at some point, but not right now. Right now, we're going to be building another building. An epic building of all sorts of preposterous proportions. I need a pop filter for that. Right. Do I want to build any of these? Nah, mate. Nah. I've got one my heart is set on. Back over
what are you
here in
building?
Livingston. Just a house on the corner here. Just a double bayed house again. Just ain't nothing too fancy.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
bit of a different one.
Yeah.
Right, I'll show it on stream in 2 seconds. Well, this one. We had and still believe Johnny Test. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents. Yep, Zack and Cody and Hannah Montana. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
There was that Hilary Duff one, but I can't remember what it was called.
What about Gravity Falls?
Nah,
That one's a bit later. That came out in like 2012, so.
Oh, right, that's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lizzie McGuire, that was it. Lizzie McGuire. Right, so I'm going to have to try and build that. Shouldn't be too hard. So in real life it's a dentist, but here we're going to make it into just an house, as it was once. Good old house. Okay, so texture and colour wise, I think around the base we're going to do it out of that. Let's have a bit of garden around the whole thing, so we're going to set the plot back. We'll try and centre it actually. Middle's about there, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So it's clearly a 1 block centre, which is always nice to do. This is, you know, people always ask me, how do you build? This is literally how I build. Just randomly start somewhere. And
I just
then
go with the. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, you carry on, yeah.
I just stick with the color palette and then just start putting blocks down, and then it takes like 3 days later, and then finally got a build.
I always try and just extenuate the sort of main characteristics of a build.
Yeah.
So there we go. I had the building done. That's the whole shape done. No, it needs to be. No, that's wrong. It needs to be wider in the center. So that's obviously why World Edit's amazing for just planning out anything. So I had someone on YouTube earlier on today commenting saying, "Are these commands available on Xbox?" And I was like, "No, this is all to do with the World Edit mod." And he was like, "Is that available on Xbox?"
Sadly.
No, sadly not. Do you know how to play your game you're playing?
Well, for the longest time, I used to play Minecraft on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Did not know what I was missing out on. It would
Too
take me,
much.
Yeah, it'd take me like 3 weeks to clear out a hill just to start a castle, and then I wouldn't want to build a castle because I was all burnt out
Exactly.
just from clearing out the hill.
And that is why it's so much more fun to play Minecraft, having the tools at our disposal we have here.
Yeah.
You know, without World Edit, it's a pain.
Yeah, you can't really do anything.
Not really at a speed that you kind of want to do things at.
Yeah.
Like, I'm even too slow at building stuff that I want to build, like, and then get burnt out from that. So it's hard to do. Do I want to mix it?
Yeah. Well, like with the scale of things that we're building at, it would be impossible.
It would be an impossible task. Which is why I do find it funny when people ask, "Have you done the interior?" Have I? It's literally like, yeah, impossible. I do agree. Yes, exactly. I also came from PS4. Oh, cool. Yeah. Back what we missed kids shows. Yeah, we're just sitting here chatting about kids shows. Left and came back. You know, the one bay window is longer than the other. Eh? Oh, what, down here? Oh yeah, that's the design floor. There we go. Perfect.
That's why I build on stream.
It's alright. I probably would have flipped it over anyway in the interim. I think we're gonna build this whole street because I've always liked these houses next door. Also, it just gives a bit more depth, a bit more differentness. Those are nice windows there. Very nice window. You got a nice window there. Sorry, I went a bit all northern again. Yeah, and then around the side we seem to have a little couple of areas. There's also a bay around the side. Interesting. But it's a square bay, which does very much tell me what era this building's from. A Victorian. PC Master Race, of course. I mean, I've been playing Minecraft on PC since 2011. I then went to Xbox for a bit when I had some friends playing it on there.
Yeah. That's the one redeeming quality.
But that's when it first came out on Xbox, so I was like, yeah, why not? Yeah, great fun. But alas, I had to come back to the PC version. But that was when it wasn't Bedrock. That's when it was like its own version of Minecraft. So it was the console version.
Yeah, I think PlayStation was only just recently like called Bedrock. I may be mistaken, but
no, you are correct. It was only recently incorporated into Bedrock.
Yeah, for a while it was its own thing. And okay, so it's funny because on PlayStation it was the weirdest thing. Smooth quartz and quartz looked exactly the same.
They both had the edge to them, didn't they?
Yeah, they were the same block, and like my friends and I, we can never figure out like why. What is the point of the smooth quartz? And then like when I came on PC, I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, is that not the case for all Bedrock though?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, you can see why we have and use quite extensively smooth quartz now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna look good here. Such a shame I'm never going to finish Walhampton entirety. I will.
Just, like,
I'll
too
come back
burnt
to it.
out on it,
I am. I just want to get on with other projects, to be honest. I will end up spending an entire lifetime on this town. So, yeah. Imagine playing on console for 6 years. Wait, oh, really? Did you just see the video from Mike Oxmall? No. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know who that is. Are you trying to promote someone? I'm very confused.
Oh yeah, no, it's probably. I think he's making a little bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Funny man. Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't actually say it correctly, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. My lack of reading also prevails. Well, I don't actually look at chat properly. I only skim read what's going on and then forget half of it isn't probably written how I said it. So, joke's on you.
Yeah, I kind of like how you like read the messages out and then you answer them.
Yeah, it's the only way to do a stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
So many people just ignore chat. But this is all about just having a bit of fun. It's not about... I'm not here to say I'm better than you. I'm not here to try and lord over you with my building skills. We're all in this as a game to play together and have a bit of fun with, so... You do you. What am I... What? I'm going to do a bit... It's pretty much... Yeah. Words.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm debating whether to build it exactly the same as the building behind it, but I may use birch instead. Mix it up a little bit. The problem with this style is, and I discussed it in my video as well, there are going to be a lot of duplications of buildings because builders would just build the same building. Because why not? It's cheaper. You can get it up and it looks nice still. So it makes more sense to just build the same building, maybe change a few things, change all but the name, and then hey presto.
Change the color palette and it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, exactly. Change it from red brick to a sort of creamy brick and then you're done. But I'm going to be definitely so like proficient in building double bayed red brick houses that it's going to be my main signature style.
Yeah.
Did you see those renders I posted in the National Gallery? Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. I like
So
how you put the dates on them as well.
yeah, I'm making the whole series. That's all of them from, you know,
Yeah.
the project. Excuse me. Yeah. So I think they've come out really nicely.
Yep.
Sorry, let's just discuss that phrase. You can't get it up and it works. You can get it up and it just works. Yes, I swear you do this on purpose. Half of me does and half of me doesn't. Now, I like to. The play on words is a natural thing that I end up doing. I'm very, very, very good at slipping in innuendos. Oh god, that could even be taken the wrong way. I don't know. Datty boy. I'd say about 60% of my messages you've missed. I heard it was taken down for recycled materials. Oh, okay. What? Ooh, I do like that. That looks okay. We'll see how this goes. I'm actually feeling good now. I'm getting the building going up. You know when you sort of put something off for a little bit too long. You just got to build it. For the longest time, I was way too scared to build badly, if that makes sense. I crave people's acceptance. Like it's a crime. But at the moment, after that, oh god, that Planet Minecraft comment was something else, wasn't it?
Funny. They were all deleted, it looks like.
Yeah, they went through and deleted them. Or he deleted his main thread. But it was just like, I have been thinking about it, like, damn, how can someone be like that?
Yeah, just the audacity. I've said that like 7 times, but
It is, it's the audacity. What comment was this? You're too judgmental of your builds. Yes, I am, very much so. It was just a matey so I posted the new video and that on Planet Minecraft. As you do, because it's a nice place to put things. And it seems to be doing quite well. Well, it was on the front page, wasn't it?
yep.
And I'm going to go have a great stream. See you later, Popeye. Thanks for popping by again.
Yeah, I gotta head out here soon too.
Okay, no worries. I'll just tell this story, I guess. But yeah, so what happened was matey come over and he's like, well, I'm very disappointed or something that you've posted this in the map section of Planet Minecraft and not included the download. But you've put an advertising to your YouTube channel. Now, can you not just, for those who don't want to watch your video, because you don't want to sit through 10 minutes of talking, it's literally 13 minutes long. What?
He's like, I don't want to listen 10 minutes straight on to your talking. I just want you to post a download.
Yeah, so I can take it and have a look at it myself. And I was like, well, it was the way it was written. It was just like, well, your attitude stinks, I said back to him. And I was like, it took me like 36 hours to build this. And then what was his comeback was like,
his comeback was, you spend too much time on Minecraft. Well,
no, it was kind of a case of he was like, you take your Minecraft career too seriously.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Damn, you need to get yourself a job. It's just like, what? Excuse me, but I can spend my time doing what I want.
I the first comment that he posted at the end of it, he's like, all that aside, your builds are great. Kudos to you. Like,
I know, it's
good
just
job.
like, what? Who in their right mind would then go, oh yeah, cool, I'll give you my builds? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy sounds like so many words I can't write on Twitch. Yes, if you scroll back up in general, I think, unless Discord's blown up at some point, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
You'll be able to...
going on off topic.
Okay.
Talking about something new.
Oh God. But yeah, you'll probably be able to find it on there if you have a look back in general. It's only a little while up. Yeah, it's like if you scroll back up to about, you'll see a picture I posted of it, I think. The audacity. Oh yeah, there it is. It's about half.
Okay.
About 10 to 4 I posted it, yeah. Are you off?
No. I still got a few minutes.
Okay, I thought you were saying, or you did the English thing where you just said, oh, okay, right, and gets up and leaves. That's kind of what we do here. You slap your thighs and go, right, I'm off.
Oh, okay, wait, no. On the second one, he said, "You take your Minecraft career way too seriously. If it took you that many hours to make, you were clearly using your time wrong. Back to topic, you could have simply said, 'No, I am sorry, I don't provide a download. WBC builds, get a job.'"
What
Ah,
on earth is this man on about?
yeah. Oh, that's it's too bad that there's people like that.
It really is, and and they're like that, and like they can't function properly in society.
Yeah, I think they think like it's so like necessary. Like people are obligated to like give away their build in a download
I know.
just because they built it and posted it on Planet Minecraft.
Where the most of the stuff on Planet Minecraft doesn't have downloads to it at all.
Yeah.
And so what if I put my... You're allowed to put YouTube videos in it. It's literally there for you to do that.
Yeah.
I shake my head. I haven't stopped shaking my head from that, actually. To be honest, it's literally been a constant sort of head shaking. The audacity. Okay. Believe in the process. Believe in the process. So I'm going to make the roof out of... Ooh. So this roof seems to be a bit of a darker colour. I may even go for a... I wonder what jungle would look like as a roof. You ever use jungle as a roof? Jungle planks?
No. Maybe once or twice, but don't recall.
No, maybe not. I might even just go for... I wonder what spruce would look like. I always like trying to mix up some blocks in this. I don't always like using the same roofs in there.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna head off.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
It was good to chat to you again.
Yeah, you too.
I will chat to you later.
Okay. Yeah, see you later.
I mean, yeah, honestly, there is no real words to describe that without just yelling obscenities at him. It's crazy, isn't it? People just think that way. And then expects me to go, oh yeah, here you go. Sorry I didn't download to give you the download for it. Do one, mate. Do one. Right, so I'm going to go for that. Now, I don't think that... Okay, Mum uploaded a new... okay, cool. Thanks for that. I don't tend to watch it until I'm working. It's just on in the background as a bit of noise. I think grey might go that bit better. We shall see. What do you think about spruce as a roof block, as the actual tiles? Is it dark enough? I mean, we do tend to go sometimes for black stone, and also for over there on some of the older buildings I've done spruce, not spruce, dark oak. So we'll see. See what this one looks like. Not entirely sure myself, actually. Yeah, dark oak. I was just sort of coming back down into here to see. Although dark oak seems to be on its own, doesn't it, for some weird reason. Where is it? There it is. Spruce could be too light. Yeah, it's not blending well. I always tend to go for diorite with with dark oak, but I think what's happening here as well. I mean, yes, it's nice to put something on the corners, but it's not always necessary. You could do a combo roof. Use both to give wear and tear on spots. Yeah, it could do. That's not a bad shout. Trying to think how to manage that. Maybe a slab under there or something. So have a look at the real one again. I've gone all whisper talky again. Burbada, burbada, burbada. Interesting. I'm not keen on that andesite. Be gone, andesite. Fence-wise, I kind of want to use birch, but I may even resort to using brick, but... I mean, this may look weird, but we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, that's not what the effect I wanted to go for. I think what we're going to do is probably just keep it as brick, so it's like a little brick porch at the front of the house. Or maybe even go for the new sandstone we've got. Obviously, I keep forgetting about that. That might work. That's the issue. I kind of need it on this corner. We'll see. I'm not sure about this porch. How about sandstone? Yeah, looks like a slate roof kind of thing. That's what I started doing in mine, doing cobble and andesite. Yeah, the andesite will look better on the corner once we get up onto the roof. I mean, if you look at the building, I kind of don't want to go for like a light roof colour like I always do. It has got a brown tinge to it. It could, yeah, we'll see what happens. What blocks does my resource pack change? It literally changes this, you know, sandstone from the sandstone colour to smooth. Adds a little bit of a rim around white glass, black glass, and grey glass. And it also just adds the texture of quartz onto iron trapdoors. So everything still, you would use it as you would without a texture pack, and that was the idea, the premise behind it, is to keep it so it would kind of be the same. You would still use the same blocks no matter what the texture pack was you were using. That's not right. But smooth walls for that is just perfect. Oh yeah, and iron bars, yeah, that's the one. Ah, Spoon has donated. Thank you. Ah, very nice. Do you have a marble pillar? I play Conquest, so I have more blocks than normal Minecraft. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Conquest for building. I find it adds too much diversity, too many blocks, and it kind of just goes. Yeah, this is all just vanilla still. There's nothing untoward about it. Oh man, this porch is really hard to build because it's such a small scale. I don't know. Looks very white, doesn't it? Who'd have thought it? My main downfall of this would be trying to build a porch. You can see why I was trying to use birch a minute ago, because birch actually looked quite nice. As it wasn't too imposing. We'll see what that looks like again. Might just do it on the corners. Quartz walls? No, we haven't got quartz walls. They don't exist. Maybe bone blocks? Bit of glass up the side. I don't know. This scale is hard. I think full blocks there actually work. There, that might do it. I rate that. Yeah, I rate that too. I have to go now. See you, man. Well, thanks for sticking by. It's been fun again. Let's get the rest of this building up and see what it looks like with that. Oh, I've lost my replace tool. I didn't stare. But yeah, so these double bay houses are just some of my favourite kinds. And they're fairly easy to build. It's all about getting that pitch right on the roof. And also all the details you do need to put in at the front. Problem with quartz, it can be quite overpowering sometimes, so I kind of didn't want to put quartz pillars in the centre there. Let's look at that. Yeah, just leave a gap, and then... Okay. Do you age your buildings, show wear and tear? Yeah, of course I do. I always add a bit of quartz, a bit of granite in the corners of brick to make it look a bit more worn. Gives that sort of wear and tear look to it. In the roofs as well, I tend to put a bit more detail in, just to make it look a bit more used. But at this point in time, some of these buildings are only a few decades old, so they're not really run down as such yet. Roofs also, there we go, I answered your question before you even asked it. Yeah, and I try to put, a bit of foliage around so it looks like things have grown up over time as well. So you're not left with something looking very brand new. I'm also happy I'm not trying to force, in these bays I tend to try and force iron trap doors in or something to make it look a bit more depthy. But you just don't need to. The windows are right up against the front of those bays, so I think they look perfect like this. And what you'll find is each one of these I have built already, they look different anyway. There's always some subtleties to it. You can add or take away whatever you want from each one of these. Yeah, I found a combo of cobbo andesite and diorite has a good slate appearance. The diorite looks like rainy stains. Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, for me, I tend to mix in on flat roofs. Have we got any flat roofs here? There. I tend to do andesite and maybe stone bricks. Yeah, stone brick slabs, as that sort of helps it look like a flat roof. It's got a bit of tiling on it as well. Tiling on it. Oh, I do like how that's turned out. That looks nice. Just sort of more trees along the canal bank. Yeah, that always looks good. That's going to be a really nice view once we get some more buildings down there with some trees in the front gardens and that. That's got it really nice. Yeah, I've noticed these streams, we haven't been getting the dizzy heights we were last time I was streaming. I guess it's my fault for leaving it too long, but I must do better at showing it around. I haven't even shared it on Twitter today, so it's my own fault. Right, let's bring that pillar all the way up. Not been raised yet. Oh, raided. Yeah, we haven't been raided yet. I think everyone's forgot about us. Once you're away for a week, that's it. You're done. The community leaves you. Be gone. Fot. So what I'm doing here is just adding, like I said over on, a bay on the side, but this bay is a square bay, so it looks a bit different. Maybe a little fishing deck near the canal. Don't know. Not really decking out into the canal because this canal's in use by boats. You can see one just chugging away down there. Hey, that's not looking too bad. Got to push the boat out for the next build though. I don't want to build another double-bayed house. I want to build something. Well, you can see what I'm going to build next. It's the one next door to this. We're going to keep that in line because I think it'd be good to keep a little bit of density along there. Yeah, is that going to be good? Yeah. And then I will do one of the ones from my list. Maybe. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm just umming and ahhing at things. Where is that one from Christchurch? Could do that big one I've always wanted to do. Alright, we'll see. What I was thinking is maybe even joining a couple of these plots up together so they're sort of double semi-attached. Oh yeah, it is midweek, isn't it? It's alright, we'll get this built and then we'll see where we are. Right, and bring those up. Yeah, I think that looks alright with the middle window like that. I might even set it back one block. We'll see. Oh, I know what I got rid of. I got rid of my wand. There you go. Get a little bit of depth in there. Oh, that looks nice. I mean, that is what I've done over there, but yeah. You've done nothing all day and you're absolutely shattered. Yeah, that's how it goes. Do you know, I really haven't had a day where I've just played a non-Minecraft related game and chilled out for a whole day. I keep harking my mind back to a time in September or October 2 years ago where I had a week off. I was looking after a family member and it was nice, it was pleasant because I didn't have to go anywhere, I didn't have to do anything, but it was during that time that The Haunting of Hill House came out, so I watched that whole way through while building in Minecraft. And I think that was what brought me back into love with it. But it wasn't, you know, until another year after that I finally bit the bullet and started doing YouTube again. But yeah, I do miss those. I miss those non-content creation days a little bit. But it's still fun. It's still what I wanted to be doing, so yeah. I love how walls work now. Yeah, so do I. They have opened this possibility up so much. Previously to this, you just couldn't do bays very well. They've really nailed that. So we're just having a quick look at the reference picture. So it's another little okay. So that's straight away onto there. And then for these ones, there does seem to be some sort of cornice. But for that middle window, there isn't. Right, gotcha. Yeah, that's fair enough. During that time as well, I was playing WoW. And I think I've mentioned before, I really miss playing WoW. So I have it in my mind that once... So for me, YouTube is a bit of a grind in the sense of I don't want to stop working it until I have reached my goals. And at that point I can then finally go, oh, this is nice. I'm going to take not a break, but you can sort of start playing a bit more different games and people will still sit here and watch me stream. Like, even if you weren't too interested in World of Warcraft, you may even sit here and watch me stream it for a few hours. I think it just opens you up to a few more possibilities once you've built an audience, but trying to build that audience and switching between too many games. I mean, I've seen it already. When I've tried to do my Europa games, nobody's here. And that makes sense because it's not really a game that everyone likes or even knows about or even knows what I'm doing in it. But yeah, so that's kind of in my head that I can't play other games until I've made it on YouTube with Minecraft. I mean, it's a weird way of looking at it, but it's how my brain works, so. It's quite nice. Yeah, you really need to do Anno. Yes, I do. Anno 1800. I've not played it yet. I have bought it. I just haven't got around to playing it yet. It's one of those games that you sort of I saw come out and I went, oh, this looks really fun. I watched Corrales play it, of all people, and I never got around to playing it myself. But I posted on Twitter earlier on, well, I retweeted something. Fantastic game. Yeah, it really does look like it's got so much inspiration in it as well. But I posted something about a game called Manor Lords or something like that. That looks really interesting. It's a medieval building game with a bit more of a combat sort of stuff, which looks quite fun. That would be a good stream, I reckon. It would be. Now, the only reason I haven't done a stream on those sorts of games is I don't know how to then turn the stream content into a video, because it's quite hard. You can't really. You might be able to do. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Seems pretty cool. Yeah, it does seem pretty cool. That would be quite a nice one. I think that would be a case of I could probably do a nice little series on that when that comes out. Get a few people over for that sort of game. Maybe a time lapse. Oh, okay. In what? In Anno? Or a British town in City Skylines on the stream. I would do. My PC wouldn't be able to handle the level of things I need to put into it. I love City Skylines, and I really want to play more of it. I would do the whole, you know, time-lapse building, this is what I've built sort of episode type dealy with that, because I love City Skylines with a passion. But I just don't play it enough. That's the thing. That needs to go like that. Because Minecraft, I prefer Minecraft to build cities in. Mainly because you get so much more control. Oof. Unless I was to build my own, like, assets, I wouldn't really have everything I want. I mean, I've seen someone doing some Georgian houses now. But yeah, I mean, you could just keep them for stream only to get started, or maybe changing the content up before you moved it to YouTube. Yes. Rick 4000, I think that's the guy. I think that is the guy who I see on Twitter posting about his Georgian townhouses he's built on City Skylines. I mean, how's that? That looks alright. I'm sort of in love with it. Sort of like it. I'm just questioning. I'm questioning this bit down here still. That looks a lot less imposing now, which is quite nice. I like the depth in the walls there at the front. We need to do something with this side. At that point, I'm just going to quickly look back at this. Yeah, it seems to be hipped at the base. Yep, cool. Yes, I think I was, yeah. I'm not very great with names, but yeah. I had a funny feeling we were sort of on the same page there. Yeah, I mean, there's this guy called Pug Gaming as well, who I follow quite heavily. He's building the Isle of Wight on stream, on City Skylines, which is amazing. So what I would do with that is I would stream it. So my next steps here, and I was talking to my mum about it the other day. She was like, what do you mean you need another computer? And what I need is a second PC to be the streaming PC. So in order to stream, obviously this PC needs to use its power, use all of its processing power, whatever, to do the streaming stuff as well as playing Minecraft. And other games get a little bit heavy with stuff. So streaming other things and then trying to record it as well, not really going to happen. Yeah, he makes his own assets and he has his freedom when he comes. Yeah, well, that's exactly that. I mean, I could learn to make assets in City Skylines and that would be a dream come true. But I really like Minecraft. Like, there's something I love about the challenge of building real life things in a game that's just blocks and kind of just meant for building medieval stuff. But I definitely want to play more other sort of city builder games because I love them. City builders and strategy games are my favourite things in the world. Peering over to you. What have you done there? Okay, yep. So we're going to grab some probably andesite stairs out now. Maybe... I'm thinking just normal andesite. We'll see how that looks. I know it's pretty busy, but it's kind of better colour. Polished always looks a bit weird. You can get proper compact units for streaming only. Yes, you can, and they're pretty cheap as well. I think you can probably build them for like a couple of £100, which is kind of what my budget would be on the matter. Right, I'm going to take a leaf out of my own book over there and have a look at what I've done. So what it is this building has a gabled end. Let me show you. Not a pitched, a hipped roof, so it's got a gable. What needs to happen here is that needs to be like that. That sticks out like that, that's fine. It's going to be quite a complicated build, I think, this. More so than I was anticipating. You may also notice I've taken that bay all the way up. I'm going to change back. There we go. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, sorry about that. Right. Yes, they should add quartz walls at some point. But yeah, so it's a gable end like that. Let's see how it goes. So our gable's going to have that bay in the middle of it as well, which will look quite cool. Not going to lie, it's already getting quite a Victorian feel to it, which is good. Just needs a bit of foliage around it. You should be able to hear me now. It's not muted anymore. Well, the more variety of bricks can be handled with using different coloured woods. I like that challenge. That's quite a fun challenge to have to overcome. Right, it's quite a complicated lot of roofs on this one. We're going to see how it looks. That's not looking too bad. What's kicking off here? So, well, okay, let's not talk about that now. It's just annoyed me. So, I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, I've had people questioning about my canal locks where boats are going up and down. I'm like, you do understand what a lock is, don't you? And they're like, oh. So someone's just commented on my thing on Instagram saying, well, gravity is optional. But no, it's not. It's literally, that's how locks work. You move the water up and down. I really wish people wouldn't just comment on things they have no clue on, trying to sound smart. Anyway, I wish there was a broken version of all the blocks like cracked bricks. Yes, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, they are, but I don't get why they must have to make themselves look like they know what they're talking about all the time. Can't you just look at something nice and move on? There is going to be a point where I'm going to stop caring, and I think that point will be around about 5,000 subscribers. At that point, I'll have to just go, yeah, there's too many people just moaning and groaning. Stop it. What have I missed? My internet went down. I think I missed something. Oh no, we're just discussing people being annoying and commenting things that they don't really understand what they're on about. Trying to make me look stupid, but in actual fact they've made themselves. Okay. I like the muted colours we've got going on here. The birch works really well, as you don't really always want a sandstone. You want, you know, you want yellow still, but you don't always want bright yellow. Okay, maybe we can do it like that. They are slightly weird shaped bays, right? And it's more just trying to get the ridge tiles in there to look good. Yeah, I'm liking the dark oak. I think it looks nice. Just got to try and make this work. No, that's fine. That's not. No, we're not on about that. We're on about someone commenting. Let me have a read the comment properly. It's on. So it's on the picture of my canal lock, and it's where gravity is optional. You know. Do you not know how canal locks work? There we go. Right, there's WBC builds moaning at people on Instagram live on stream. I'm not someone that likes to I don't like to take criticism sitting down. Nor do I like taking people's stupid comments. So I do tend to take them straight on if I have to. Right, let's see how this looks. Hopefully it will look fairly fancy. Roofs can be very annoying. Yes, they can, especially if you try and put details in them that are just clearly aren't going to be possible. That's why I go a bit quiet when I'm building my roofs, because I'm thinking a lot. I think what I'm going to do here is I have got a tried and tested way of doing these types of bays. That usually involves some slabs just to make it look a little bit different. There's something very not right about this roof now. Yeah, I got it. I got it. These are very hard to do. Roof Cemetery left chat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. We'll have to do it like that, that, and that. How were we able to do that there but not here? Oh, I haven't had enough caffeine for this. I'm beginning to get on the tired side. And the frustrated, I will probably end up throwing this down and leaving it at some point. Apparently he was talking about the physics of Minecraft. What is going on here? I think it's impossible to do what I'm trying to do. Yeah, because I don't know. Let's do the old copy and paste and see. Why is the roof higher on one side? Gotcha. That's it. That's the problem. Thank God you noticed that. I was going to sit here for a little while and scratch my head going, what is happening there? It's higher on one side because the bays come up one. They have that little... If you look at the picture here, you can see they come up one. But you're right, that's what I missed. The roof needs to be the same level both sides. Perfect. Might be able to salvage this now. Good, we're cooking with steam now. Okay. Thank God I was on stream. Yeah, that one has too much andesite in it. Okay, right. So what we're going to do is bring that up to a point like that. Oh, imagine just looking at the roof for an hour thinking what you did wrong. I mean, it's possible because when you're in it without sort of looking in from the outside, you don't tend to look at something you think is right. I do it all the time with CAD at work because you spend hours looking at the same thing without really taking much notice of some areas. Because to you it looks fine. This will move on over if it has to. It's just, yeah, once you get a fresh pair of eyes in to assess the situation, it's usually sorted. Cool, that's where that's going to go to. I'm liking it. It's an interesting looking house. Oh, fall into the river. It is north facing, so it's not going to get the sun, so we have to move it if we want to take a picture with shaders. What are we looking at? 2 hours in. Yes, let's just get the front of this building done, and then we'll see where we are. It seems that chat's gone pretty quiet, so I think everyone's just abandoned all ye hope as they entered. Which is fine. See how it is. As you know, when I get building, this is why I like terraforming and stuff, because at least then I'm actually chatting away. Right. So let's count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm building. Almost got Inspiro up, so that's fine. No worries. No, I'm not forcing anyone to be in chat. What I am forcing you to do is nothing. Just sit and chill. And occasionally come to my cries of help. Right, so the pitch I reckon is going to go up to there. Is that too steep? Is that quite a steep roof? I mean, that looks like it is quite a steep roof in the picture. So if we yank that and stack it, I don't know, 10 blocks that way, we'll see. What's guanin? Alright, what is guanin? I've stopped building. I was building at the start of the stream. I'm not expecting much, just unquestionable loyalty and money. Yes. Unquestionable loyalty and money. Unquestionable loyalty is kind of what I asked for. Money is a nice aside. Loyalty, that buys you more things than money. Now, looking at this, like, I think across the top it needs to have some sort of patterning. Now, it would seem it has something like this. Maybe this would be a nice way of using that. To me, this feels very basic. I don't know why. I get a bit worried sometimes, but I think it looks nice as well. Look at that, almost perfect. Right. Is that on the center block? Do you know what? Do you know what? We managed to build that in the exact plumb center of this build. And that, guys, is how I like to roll. By accident, upside down. And yeah, that's kind of it. Right. It needs a name, so in real life it's called Avenue House, I think. Impressive. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all night, apparently. But yeah, there won't be a stream tomorrow night. I need to get on and make my videos for the weekend. Like I said, I'm going to be cracking down on some... That's way too far down. I'm going to be making those little tutorials, which should be quite nice. They should do quite well. Now, I threw a wobbly earlier on this week saying that my showcase type video, my tour guide video didn't really work, but it did. It's growing. It's I think it's at nearly 1,600 views, so that's pretty good for a couple of days. It only came out on Sunday. Don't forget the water tower. That ain't happening tonight. We've added that to the list, so that's okay. Oh yeah, but I mean tutorial wise, what was it called? Well, my latest video. If you just do exclamation mark YouTube, you'll find it. It was a Minecraft style guide. It was called building guide originally, but people got a bit funny about that, and I had to change it because it didn't include any building. But it literally included buildings, so that's where I bit back. How was the house called is what I meant. Oh, this one. It's Avenue House. Because it sits on the corner of Avenue and Southampton Road. Hey, that doesn't look... Do you know what? For a... That looks quite nice. It's a bit different, isn't it? MS Builds would be proud of that one. there's no chimney on this side, that makes sense, but what's going to happen is, yeah, I'm going to extend the building back this way. So there probably will be a little fireplace here. Little, not big. There won't be a chimney breast, it'll just be a fireplace. But that would need to lock into there. And then you get to see these gardens don't really amount to much ever. That's my only real gripe. Those ones over there will be quite nice gardens, but these ones are just tiny little things. I'll put a few trees at the back. It's all about I can do, really. I think there's probably enough space to be able to get a nice L-shaped roof on this one. So, not L-shaped, you know, it'll be pitched at the back as well. A 90-degree join. Perpendicular is what I'm looking for. Let's take that. I might even have two. Yeah. I'm going to set that to 45 and a bit of granite. Do the same here. Yeah, we can definitely get a fireplace in there. That's fine. Sorry, I'm just mumbling about fireplaces now. Lovely stuff. Right. So what I find with building as well is you do just have to get in the zone like I am now to get those imaginations flowing. Because I'm not even sure what the back of this building looks like. I mean, I could look at it on Google Maps. We could look at it on Google Maps and see. Oh, it is, but it's not on both sides. But this is going to be how it is. Yeah, it seems to be a smaller little section in the middle, doesn't it? Ah, well. Ours isn't as wide, I don't think. Minecraft isn't going to let us do that, so... I think it'll look alright at the same level. If you could pick one style of house to live in, what would you pick and why? It's a tough one. I would pick a Georgian townhouse, I think. Like a nice, three-storey, proper, nice venture. And why? Because it is probably my favourite style. What about you? Wow, okay. Seems that everyone's abandoning us tonight. What's going on? We're down to 4 people. Guess people don't like watching the building process. Original tone colour or more modern white. I personally like a converted water tower or a cotton mill. Well, there's that one in Grand Designs, isn't there? No, I think I would take it as the white colour it is now. I do like it like that. But what could be the most practical house to live in? Ooh, don't really know. Depends on what... I think practicality depends on what your situation is. Like, do you have kids or do you have pets? That sort of thing. Can we get 2 of those in? Probably not. How wide's this? I mean, if it's big enough, any space would fit. Yeah, exactly. Right, take another look from this corner. I mean, I think it's a nice looking house. I guess it does look a bit plain, but each their own. Oh, that looks like a 6 job. Right. Oh, that's... What did I type? 56. Oh, God. I can tell my mind's going and I'm getting toyed. Okay, maybe this could come out as an actual chimney breast then. And it'll do its old switcheroo, so that can now stack down. Don't know. Actually, no, I'll just do the old command like that, and then we'll set it to granite. Right, how high is that chimney? That is 90, and this is only 86. So. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that's okay. Stick these on, always makes a difference. I think this is a different height, but that's not an issue at all in my mind. Stack that across. Hang on, undo. Why wouldn't you stack that? Oh, right, there we are. Clearly it wasn't going to be 8, and it clearly wasn't going to be 7. Right, cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to move that across by 1, just to get that ridge down there again. Move 1 left. Cool. So let's get that through. What do you guys think of this house? I think it's I think it looks alright. I'm happy with how it's come together, considering it's not that amazing. That'll look quite nice across the park. Love it. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it'll look quite nice with some greenery around it. It's definitely getting there. These are the types of houses I like building more of now at the moment. It's become my sort of go-to style at the second, because I haven't really done much Victorian until recently, and I built all of that because the whole idea with this project was for me to test out these styles, because I think a lot of people don't realise I'm still trialing this style out myself. I love it, yeah, don't get me wrong. But whether it's the one that I want to settle with forever, who knows? I might even pick up fantasy or something. He says with a very, very tight look on his face. Ah, hello. Alright, let's get this all stacked across. Then we'll stick some more windows on it. Stack 9 left. Look at that, perfect. Build that up. That wasn't perfect. I lied to you. Ooh, knackered now. Imagine him building medieval stuff like everyone else on Reddit. No, no thank you. That's not me. Also, that's not right. What have we done there? Right. I need to go to bed soon. Right, copy. Have I even done post 2? Yeah, I have. Right, copy, flip left, and then paste. So what the black's sort of the dark oak roof gives us here actually is a sense of it being a little bit more neo-Tudor. I don't know if that's intentional. It just seems to have a bit more about it. Crazy, right? I know. That's my goal for this year as well. Hopefully it's ready for the showcase. Oh, nice. Yeah, my goal for this year is I want to get doing some more interiors for builds. I've started doing a bit more floor layouts for stuff, just so I can get windows in later on. And obviously tutorials require people. I need to not be so mean to people when I'm doing my tutorials. I should really put floor plans in. But it's hard. It's hard when you want to build something that looks good from the outside and the inside. Right, I'm going to move that 3 to the left. Is that where it needs to be? Is this an overhang? Yeah, it is. Okay. Undo. It's quite a big house, actually. It's nice. Can't wait to do a few more of these along the street. It'll look good. Thinking. Yeah, it's really hard to like visualize what I want without overpowering stuff. I think in the center plot here, I'm gonna put like a double house, so it'll be, you know, semi-detached either side of that, and it'll be the same opposite as well. I think that'll look quite nice, and then the ends are gonna be a bit more detached. I don't know, not sure yet. Also sucks, it's very hard to find reference pictures of church in English. Yes. He's building a Swedish church, I think. I would see you build something Gothic, but those medieval buildings everyone else does. Yeah, no. I would build proper Gothic, if not Neo-Gothic. I would definitely do a cathedral, or definitely a church. Not the other stuff. You know me, I like my realism. Right, move that one. Cool, right, let's stick that in there. Anyone got a spare 3 mil? What's that? Oh wow. That's nice. Love a good water tower that's been converted. Yeah, I mean, in the future I can always build some more stuff. I'm in no rush to progress everything. I like taking it all slow. Right, let's get a few little corners on here, make it look a bit nicer. I think that's turned out alright actually, I like that. It's a bit different. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I would say it's a strange one. But there's nothing wrong with it. It just is a bit different. Let's see what it looks like in shaders. What I might change actually is it might be the double bay there. Yeah, most of the stuff that is online is fantasy and not medieval. Yeah, that's very true. Alright, to be fair, I can't ever find it easy. I remember being a converted pump house, but yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, it's exactly that. Yeah, let's move this down. I think that's what's putting me off. Move that one more down. Too much bay to handle. Yeah, I think it was just taking away too much. It wasn't really adding to the. It wasn't helping the overhang here. Let's say. It was looking like there was an extra bit of roof. But what I will do is put a window up for the middle. That's not what I wanted. Right. Probably use that. Yeah, something like that. Or do we go full width? Might go full width. Although 2x2 windows always a bit weird. No, that works. I like that. Hello again. Hello, Candy Sweet. Welcome back. You were here last night, weren't you? How is it going? Tonight I'm just building a little house. When you build the great house, is it going to be a tutorial or a live stream? The great house. Oh, you mean the stately home? It's going to be a bit both. Well, I will live stream it, but it will be a 3-part. That's 4 I'm holding up. A 3-part series on just like the house, the garden, and the auxiliary buildings to it. That looks really nice, actually. I'm really happy with that. That bay taken out makes it work so much better. I think what we'll do is put a window in there. 1, 2, 3. Do you know what? That ruins it. That really, really ruins it. Wow. No? Okay, we'll keep some brick wall there then. We'll just hide it with something. I need... Okay. That bridge is nice. Thank you. Yes, I do like this bridge. I think this bridge turned out really nicely. Apart from that end of it, but... Yeah, the bridge turned out nicely. Yeah, for what it's worth, I think it's come together quite nicely. Would you rather have an office room in a house or an office space in an annex? Yeah, that's exactly what I need in my life right now. It's very difficult to keep the home-life balance in the same room. So yeah, it's a bit hard. I've got to write my performance review for work this month, and I've got to try and I guess you got to include working from home and doing all of the challenges that's come out, but it's really hard to not sit there and think to yourself, everyone's going to be writing this, how can I prove myself? But I guess it's just what you got to do. I challenge you to 1v1 best out of 5 on Hypixel or on your server. My server isn't. No, it's not open to the public, unfortunately. I think at the back here we might even do a bay. This house got bayage for days. Just love adding bays to stuff. Right, where are we? That one. Do you mean public? Did you remove me from the whitelist? Oh, it's you, random. Oh, right. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the name. You know I can't read. No, you're there, but no, I need to get this building done. I was gonna say I haven't removed you from the whitelist since you were last on. When was it? Last week, I guess. Ooh. Oh, I'm knackered. Oh, right. We'll give it a couple more minutes. That's the wrong place. Breaking things up. Just want to get some treeage around. Get the fence in. Same. Yeah, it's I woke up tired and I haven't recovered all day, so I'm probably coming down with something. Heaven forbid it's that thing. We shall see. Ooh, off-centered bay. I like you. I like you a lot. You've got that look about you, the look of love. Rona time. Yeah, I hope not. It's right, I still managed to taste the beef we had tonight, so that's fine. The thing that shall not be mentioned, yes. So I've got my work screens here now, and I don't know if the refresh rate on them is very good for gaming. Although I do have the game setting here, which I could put on and see what that does. Okay, that's instantly improved the refresh rate already. And it's also improved the colours on it. Wow. Okay, right. Or has it improved the colours? It's made the colours look very weird. But you guys won't be able to see that. Or has it? No, it's just sharpened it all up. Stop being strange. I love the way that birch works with brick. It just looks so good. Crazy Games saying would help the game. Yeah, I know. I noticed it earlier on when I was flicking through some settings on the screens, and I was just like, oh, I wonder if I'll try that out later on. Refused to try it out, and then tried it out. Do you ever find that you know a setting may or may not actually help something, but you refuse to change it because then you'll have to change it back? I think it's just a laziness thing. So if it's not worth changing, I wouldn't change it, but I think this is definitely worth changing it. I'm sorry, what on earth has gone on here? Oh, why are you being annoying, Stairs? There we go. Perfect. Oh, nice little bay. Though it wasn't winter. Just seems such a long time ago. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Much longer streaming? Probably not. Hopefully not. IG added guides. What on earth are guides? Because the word guide these days seem to have confused people into thinking it means tutorial. I shake my head more and more each day as it passes. Oh, yeah, it's changed to whatever setting it would need to be. Most of them make sense. That's so off center. It's not meant to be centered. It's not meant to be centered at all. Because you can't center a 2 block wide under a 1 block wide. I think this is how this bay is going to be. I also think I'm going to put the back door in here. Not everything in Victorian architecture is symmetrical, which is what I like. It's got those Gothic influences to it, which always helps add a bit of a pizzazz, a bit of a spark. You're so salty over this, aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm really salty over that. I'm never going to let that go. Right, excellent. Let's fill this in with 5, and I think I'll go for a 5 again, and then we'll put that as 20. Get that filled in. Gives this room such a nice bit of depth now. Did the server change the white lift because of those griefers? Yes, it did. That was months ago. Also, it's nice to have it so that people can't just jump on and annoy us. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying I don't like when something are off-centered sometimes, that's all. Okay, no worries. It's each to their own on that one. Off-centers helps. It helps bring a bit more of a different feel to the place. To me, at least. Right, let's get this roof, flooring up here. Yeah, so it's nice to keep it a bit more of a private server for those who are building on it, because otherwise it becomes a bit hard to actually build, because people are always just there, constantly asking questions, and yeah, it's nice, but it's also not that nice. It becomes quite tiring. Especially when people have been very, very, very demanding. Plus, we've had quite a few people that have come on and actually stolen our builds. Recently, we had some appear on the World of Koralis server, and so they were hastily removed from a guy that used to be on here, standing there constantly all day, every day, reading blocks. So it is what it is. There, I'm not regretting changing it to whitelist at all. Yeah, 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 that didn't help. That didn't help at all. Is that 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, perfect. Well, for what it's worth, I like this. I think this is very nice. It's a bit different to what I've built over here, which is also a double breast house, a double bayed house. Yep, saw that on the WOC server. Oh, really? Yeah. Nasty thing. I just, yeah. Annoying, that. What was that happening, and what was that spoken about in the public bit, was it? Okay. I think it probably is lacking the chimney up here, but I don't think the real one has a chimney up there. No, it doesn't. Alright, let me just block up the windows, or do I want to put some trees in first? I'm probably going to put some trees in the back here. What have we got already loaded in? Is this not a tree brush? Have I relogged since then? Or was this the tree brush? No, I don't think so. I love the custom trees are being used more. Yeah, they bring it so to life. It's just the best way of doing it. I know people always ask for me to show them how to build them, but it's... What's this? Birch Dark Airy. One that I opened the Discord server, I saw some screens of your builds and people talking about you. I thought I clicked the wrong server. Oh right, okay. I don't think I'm in that server. I can't remember. Oh, I think that's masked or something. There we go. Oh. Well, I don't know who built that, but I like that. I'm going to use it. Yeah, for a little tree, that's quite nice. That's what the guy who stole your build says. Oh, well, I don't know who that is, but that's quite nice. I'm going to have that, yep. I mean, that was quite nice, but that's also quite nice. A bit bushier. Also in the house. There we go. Gives that house a bit more privacy from the front bay. You don't want to look down there all the time. Does it help set it off? Yeah, it does. It covers that in quite nicely. So for a wall around this place, what do I want to do? I really like this pattern of wall. I think we'll carry that on up through here. Breaks up the monotonous bit there. And then what we're going to do is put a hedge down the side, I think, rather than a wall, which would be nice. And also, because this house has been upgraded recently in the Edwardian era, we're going to be doing a bit of a patterned walkway down to it. Right, let's get this wall in. I kind of want to finish this build before I go. But yeah, what do you enjoying having the face cam on that bottom now, that middle section? I know we started it yesterday, but I think it looks so much better. And the fact I'm facing the game as I flip the camera around as well, so it looks like I'm, you know, watching the game while playing it rather than me looking wherever I was, like over here. Just so at least I'm not looking like I'm actually in the game with you guys. I like the angle better. Yeah, it's much better up there. It's out of choice and also out of necessity now as well, so that's good. So the wall at this point does change up a little bit, a bit of a higher wall, but we can probably counter that with... Yeah, we'll do it like this. Where does that keep disappearing to? Right. Yep, Exactly, patterned walkways. That's the newest feature on the lands. Right, set 45 in granite, not gilded blackstone. I mean, that'll probably look okay, but not what we really want. You can be set to. I would do the whole wall down here. This whole back street is going to be the same. So set to same there. I'm actually so happy this area is coming together quite nicely. Once you start getting a few buildings in, you know, it starts to close up the openness of just emptiness. Which is what this server's been lacking for ages. Buildings. It's my own fault. I don't attest to that. Right. I can't wait to put the infant school in there. Ah, it's going to be so much fun doing school. And then, yes, I guess I should probably do a tutorial on how to build a school, because everyone's going to be wetting themselves over that. Right. Becomes easier to not even type word edit commands at this point. Agreed. Yep, there we go. So I'll do it on the smaller school because I think it'll be a nicer video. It's not like I don't like tutorials. I do like doing them, and I think they're a valuable way to show people how to build stuff. It's when they get demanded from me for things that clearly won't ever be done. Like someone recently asked on the Sway Tower video, "I need a tutorial on this." No, you don't. No, you don't. If you want to build it, go research the history on it and build it yourself. Right, we'll take it all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. And obviously we'll adjust the suit, but there's going to be a hedgerow behind the wall, I think, quite a high hedge. So not only have you got a wall, you've got a hedge as well. Keep those pesky neighbours out. Right, let's start up here. I mean, you guys can't say I haven't built anything today. I've built an entire house. Right, let's get this wall in. Do you know what? I love a windy road with a wall down it. I think it looks epic. That proper Victorian feel to it. It won't last long though. What do you mean it won't last long? Next stream, pure rambles and terraforming. I hope so. I miss those streams. I like those streams. No, we shouldn't need to do any more terraforming. Next stream will be whoosh, at least, and then whoosh, school. Oh my god, I want this project done. I don't want to spend too long doing it. I may employ some people to come over and build with me. A wise man said, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, bring people with you. I think that's how the proverb went. But it's true, you can't do everything by yourself. I will endeavour to ask MS Build to come over and join me next time if he's up for it. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if he's watching. I don't know if he is. Because he's definitely well vested in this style as well, so that'd be good. No, I've got a clear vision of buildings I want now, so it's just a case of me not getting one sidetracked and two doubtful of how it's going to turn out. Like that one. Midway through, I had the wobbles, I had the shakes, I wasn't sure. But now it's been built, love it. I think it looks great. It's always believing in the process. You guys at home probably hate it. You probably think it looks like an absolute basic 4-year-old's build. But, I mean, I'm very harsh on my own builds. And for me, that's quite a nice one. So, yeah, just thinking about all of the little terraced houses. They're really hard to build, so I do need to do them. A man of 1,000 builds a day. I know. If only he didn't have content to make as well. I would be the same as him, I think. There we go. Beautiful. Right, so around here, yeah, it's just a case of that. I'll follow this motif all the way around. I mean, I like your builds. They inspire me to build more. Good. No, what? So whenever I not self-defecate. No. What's the word when you like talk yourself down, and it's not self-defecate? Anyway, there's a word for it, and it's just where I don't feel I'm worth anything, because so long throughout my life, things have never really. I've never felt like I've achieved anything. Like even now, I don't feel like I've earned 4,000 subscribers. But it's just how I am. So it's never an indictment. Yeah, I think that's the word. Self-depreciate. Yeah. I love what I do. It is my life now, and I let what people think bother me too much. So I really shouldn't. But that's how I've always been, so just yeah, I just wish I didn't hate myself as much as I do. But yeah, that's one pretty much finished street again. I think it's deprecate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it is deprecate. Yeah, no, I'm alright. I'm just having a deep thought. It kind of just came into my head. I've been thinking about it for quite a few days. It's that time of the year, really. Everything gets a little bit down and out, and that sort of thought comes into my head. But yeah. Checks memes are us. Okay, I will. Is there some good pick-me-ups in there? Is that too much brick, birch and granite? I don't know. I think it looks nice. What do you think, shaders? Well, apart from the fact we can't see it because the sun never comes around this way, I think it looks nice. Oh, that does actually. Oh no, has he made a meme? Edwardian era, yes, pathway walk, patterned walkway time, yeah. I do love a meme of text taken out of context, but yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think we've done well today. Right, let's get this little hedge in, and then I will probably copy and paste it somewhere, take a nice picture of it, and put it on Instagram, and be the king of the double bays. Right, what are you doing? You... If I do that, and then set... Oh no, I guess... Yeah, we'll do that and then we'll set the other bit. So set 18, 12. We'll do 80% of that. We'll do 70% of that actually. 20% or 25%. 18, 13. and then 5%, 0. Interesting, right. And that's just 100% B, yeah. I don't know why, I just really love your simple canal bridges so much. Thank you. I love them. I think they look great. Because they aren't too much. You got the nice little bit of brick balustrades at the top there. And the way this one's got a bit of a skew to it as well works really well. Every time he hears building the Edwardian style span the chat with a yeah, we need to get that made up then. It's time for Edwardian. Yeah, this hedge needs to be double thickness. Or even triple thickness. It's thick for your pleasure. Oh god. What are we saying? We've gone down that route already. Ooh, right. Much better, much more thicker, much more hedge-like. You know, go around and just obviously shape it a little bit, take a bit of that out, knock a few blocks out, do that, do that, do that. Put a little bit of a hole in there, cooey. Name a more middle-class English word to say to someone than cooey. Thick hedge. Yeah. Has to be the first stream you haven't been to Dock Lane. You okay? I'm pretty burnt out from Dock Lane, to be honest. If you've looked in the National Library and Discord, you would see Dock Lane 2.0, which I think looks much better than Dock Lane. Have you seen that? And I think it's sort of warped my perception of Dock Lane now. I don't think I've seen it, you know. Oh, right. I mean, Dock Lane's always fun when we got an audience for it, but everyone just seems to have given up this tonight. Well, I know what that house is missing, and that's a big old tree slapped about its face, so we'll get that in. Yeah, we're nearly done here. My legs are hurting. My dogs are barking. Is it the last caption? It's the Regency era one, yeah. It's the Georgian Regency. Alright, I'm gonna get some flora in here. Who's flora? Don't know, mate. Yeah, I can see why you sport dot lane for yourself. Yes. More like Flow Rider. Am I right? I don't know. Are you right? Let's get a tree in here. Schematic. List. I want an oak. Where be me oaks? I think that's me oaks there. Hi everyone, how's it going? Just about to pop up to bed. Yes, hello, good evening. How are you doing, Adela? I'm also just about to probably pop off in a bit. I'm just finishing up a few things here. It's quite a nice little tree. Just getting some trees in, getting some foliage on the go. I mean, it's a bit different, it's a bit more shaped, isn't it? Might look good in the front garden. Ooh, maybe not front garden. Maybe here. Maybe there. I do want something big and imposing in this corner. So we should take a look at Douglas fir. Douglas, oh my. Oh lord. Where's my... white oak, there we go. Perfect. Is that too big and imposing? Caught my son's cold, so trying to get... Oh, yes. There's a lot of those going around at the second, isn't there? It's that time of year, unfortunately. Hopefully you recover from that. I like that. I think this whole area now has just such grandeur about it of an English sort of little place. Let's do a bit of pee time. Don't know, should we go for a 4 PM? Ooh. I've been playing Minecraft for years. I never ever thought about using World Edit. What? My every cold will be claimed as Rona this year. I can already tell. Yeah. But yeah, Waterloo Road, guys. Waterloo Road is ticked off the list as being done. Should we venture down it? Oh, I love the trees down the end. We start off here with the Waterloo Arms. Take a look at these lovely little houses, and then wander on down the street. I only got Java last October. Oh, I see. Right, past the lovely double bayed house. I do like that one. That one's really nice. You can see here I've used walls inside there instead of full blocks, which I think, you know, looks a little bit different again. Past the playing field, the row of houses. But look at it, it's got that such a nice feel, and you can already tell there's some sort of infrastructure down the end. Like the walls, thank you. We put out when it comes to creative since March in the windows. Yes, I think that's a good idea. And then we get down to the end. We get to Emsworth House, named after the road that I took all the inspiration from. Oh, I love looking like that. That looks nice. And then we come on round here and we go past Avenue House, which sits here on Westbourne Street, Westbourne Road, yep. And here we have it. That's a nice little house. Again, it's a bit different, but I like it. I do like it. So we've got a few more houses to try and get through. It's taken me this long to do that, but I have also done, you know, a bit of landscaping, a bit of planning out. But this area is really coming together now. You might want to suck your drill back in. Excellent stuff. Right then, guys, it's been fun. I will catch you again soon. You'll probably see a tutorial out before you'll see me on the stream again, but hey, that's how it goes. It's been fun again, so I'll leave you with a little bit of music towards the end, but we will see you next week. Goodbye.